Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. If you're new here, my name is Katie. Please be sure to check out my channel and subscribe for weekly yoga videos. Today we're going to do a vinyasa class, and I really hope to kind of focus in on the practice today, get out of your head, get out of your mind, and really focus in on the body today. So we'll go ahead and get started in a comfortable seat. You can sit in Sukhasana or Virasana, whatever's comfortable here for you. And just gently close your eyes. Find the natural rhythm of your breath. Evening your inhales and your exhales. Just finding a moment to settle in, not worry about what happened before class, what's happening after class, but really just taking this moment here to have this time for yourself. Wherever you are, go ahead, clear out your breath. Take a deep inhale through the nose, filling up your lungs, filling up your belly, holding the breath for just a moment. Then audible exhale out the mouth. Let's do two more like that. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Audible exhale out. Deep inhale through the nose. Feel the expansion on your back body. Maybe feel your chest lift. Then audible exhale out the mouth. Sigh it all out. Go ahead, find the natural rhythm of your breath. And then whenever you are ready, let's go ahead, gently blink open the eyes. And then find ourselves in a tabletop position. Hands and knees on the floor, shoulders over our wrists, hips over our knees. And just take a moment here to circle out your wrist, shoulders circling clockwise, counterclockwise over your hands. And then feel free to add your spine into the equation as well, making the movement yours. Maybe noticing any sticky spots. And just move freely here. There's no right or wrong, but really just what are you feeling today? What are you noticing today? And feel free to move your hands in different position as well. Maybe your fingertips point towards the back of your knees. You sway backwards and forwards. Maybe your fingertips point to the sides of the mat. So you sway side to side. But really just get into your body here. Really move around. And feel like there's no need to be a certain way. Wherever you are, let's find some stillness. Go ahead, tuck your toes, push your hips back and up into space, downward facing dog. Again, this is the first downward facing dog of the class, so feel free to pedal out your knees, maybe sway your hips to the right, sway your hips to the left. Find a little bit of movement here. And then wherever you are, find some stillness. Take a deep inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, we're going to reach our right leg up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, we're going to touch our right knee towards our right tricep, getting as close as we can, high up on the tricep, holding it here for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, reach your right leg up back towards the ceiling, 3-legged dog. And as you exhale, we're going to step our right foot right by right thumb. Drop our left knee down, reach our arms up overhead, Anjaneyasana. Take a moment to linger a little bit here. Maybe notice where your hips are in space. Take a deep inhale here. And as you exhale, we're going to plant our hands to the ground, fingertips on the ground. Push your hips back and up into space, straightening into both legs as best as you can. Modified pyramid pose. On your next inhale, we'll bend into that right knee, reach our arms up overhead. Keep that left knee lifted. High lunge. And taking a moment here, settling into this high lunge. Notice where it is right now. As you exhale, we're going to plant our hands on the ground. Step right foot to meet left, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your left leg up towards the ceiling this time. And as you exhale, we're going to bring our left knee towards our left tricep. Try to touch if you can or reach as high as you can. Find the compression. Hold it here for 3, 2, 1. And inhale, reach your left leg up towards the ceiling, 3-legged dog. And as you exhale, we're going to step our left foot right by left thumb. Drop our right knee down and reach our arms up. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Again, taking a moment here to linger. Maybe reaching up towards the ceiling, moving into the hips a little bit here. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, we're going to bring our fingertips towards the ground. Push your hips back and up into space. Modify pyramid pose. Inhale, bend into the left knee. We're going to reach our arms up overhead, high lunge. Taking a moment here. Notice where your body is, how it's feeling. And as you exhale, I'm going to bring our hands down towards the ground. Step our left foot to meet our right. Downward facing dog. Inhale, bend into your knees, look forward. As you exhale, we're going to roll ourselves into a high plank. Try to move vertebrae by vertebrae here. In your high plank, I want you to hold it here for just a moment. Maybe think about opening up the collarbones, looking about maybe 2 feet in front of you. Find that streamline of energy from your head all the way to your heels. Hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, take a full push up. Drop your knees, drop your elbows down, look forward. Inhale, pull yourself into upward facing dog. And as you exhale, push your hips back and up into space, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your right leg up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, right knee towards right tricep. Inhale, reach your right leg up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, we're going to step our right foot right by right thumb. Drop your left heel down, reach your arms up overhead, Anjaneyasana. As you exhale, fingertips come down towards the ground. Push your hips back and up into space, modify pyramid pose. Inhale, bend into the right knee, reach your arms up overhead, high lunge. Exhale, bring your hands down to the ground. Step your right foot to meet your left, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your left leg up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, left knee towards left tricep. Inhale, reach your left leg up towards the ceiling, 3-legged dog. And as you exhale, step left foot right by left thumb. Drop the right knee down, reach the arms up, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. As you exhale, we're going to bring our fingertips to the ground, push our hips back and up into space, modify pyramid pose. Inhale, bend into the left knee, reach the arms up overhead, low, high lunge. As you exhale, we're going to bring our hands down to the ground, step our left foot to meet the right, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward, roll yourself into a high plank. Then as you exhale, take your vinyasa. You're doing an awakening vinyasa, full push-up. Pull yourself into upward facing dog and push yourself into downward facing dog on your exhale. Inhale, reach your right leg up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, bring your right knee towards your right tricep. Inhale, reach your right leg back up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, I'm going to step our right foot right by right thumb. Drop that left knee down, reach your arms up overhead. Maybe a slight back bend here, find an opening. And as you exhale, bring your fingertips down towards the ground. Push your hips back and up into space. Modify pyramid pose. Melt on down here. Bend into the right knee, reach your arms up overhead, high lunge. Find additional reach towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring your hands down to the ground, planting them. And then step the right foot down to meet the left, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your left leg up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, I'm going to step our left foot right by left thumb. Drop the right knee, reach the arms up overhead, Anjaneyasana. Maybe a slight back bend here. And as you exhale, fingertips come down towards the ground, push your hips back and up into space. Modify pyramid pose. Inhale, bend into that left knee, reach your arms up overhead, high lunge. And as you exhale, we're gonna frame our front left foot, step our left foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees, Roll yourself into high plank. Try to go vertebrae by vertebrae if you can, articulating your spine. Once you find your high plank, take a full push-up. Drop your knees, drop your elbows down. Look forward. Inhale, pull yourself upward facing dog. And as you exhale, push your hips back and up, downward facing dog. Might feel a little bit warm here. You're doing great. Let's keep adding to our flow here. On your next inhale, reach your right leg up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, we're gonna bring our right knee towards right tricep. Inhale, reach your right leg up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, we're gonna step right foot right by right thumb. Drop the left knee. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. As you exhale, we're gonna pull our elbows down towards the hips, cactusing the arms. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. And as you exhale, this time we're gonna bring our right arm down to reach towards our left heel. A little bit of cross body stretch here. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. As you exhale, we're gonna bring our fingertips down to the ground. Push your hips back and up into space. Modify pyramid pose. Inhale, bend into the right knee. Reach your arms up overhead. High lunge. As you exhale, we're going to place our hands down to the ground, step our right foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your left leg up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, we're going to bring our left knee towards left tricep. Inhale, reach your left leg up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, we're going to step left foot towards left thumb. Drop the right knee down. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. And as you exhale, we're going to pull the elbows down. Imagine a field goal post for your arms, cactusing the arms towards our hips. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Now, as you exhale, this time we're going to bring our left hip, bring it down, cross it, reach it towards our right heel. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. And as you exhale, we're going to frame the front left foot. Push your hips back and up into space. Modify pyramid pose. Inhale, bend into the left knee. Reach the arms up overhead, high lunge. And then as you exhale, we're going to plant our hands down. Step the left foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Roll yourself into high plank. And then take your vinyasa. Any vinyasa is a good vinyasa. I typically do the Awakening Vinyasa because I like little extra push-ups in my practice. On your next inhale, reach the right leg up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, we're going to bring our right knee towards right tricep. Inhale, reach your right leg up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, I'm going to step right foot right by right thumb. Drop that left knee down, reach the arms up overhead. Find length, find the reach. And as you exhale, cactus the arms, reaching the elbows towards the hips, maybe looking up towards the ceiling. Inhale, reach your arms up. This time we're going to bring our right arm, slide it across and down our body, reaching towards that left heel. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. As you exhale, fingertips come down towards the ground. Push the hips back into space. Modify pyramid pose. Inhale, we're going to bend into that right knee. Rise on up, high lunge. As you exhale, we're going to bring our hands towards our heart center. Then we're going to lean forward. Inhale into crouching warrior. Exhale into warrior 3. Inhale, bend into that right knee. Step that left foot back to where it started. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. And as you exhale, we're going to plant our hands. Step our right foot back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, reach the left leg up towards the ceiling this time. And as you exhale, we're going to bring our left knee towards left tricep. Inhale, reach the left leg up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, we're going to step our left foot right by left thumb. Dropping that right knee down. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead, Anjaneyasana. As you exhale, bring the elbows down towards your hips. Cactusing the arms, lifting up your heart. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. And as you exhale, this time we're going to bring our left arm down, reaching towards our right heel. Cross body stretch here. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. As you exhale, fingertips come down towards the ground. Push your hips back and up into space. Modified pyramid pose. Inhale, bend into the left knee. Reach the arms up overhead. High crescent lunge. Exhale here. Hands to heart center. Bring yourself forward into crouching warrior. And as you exhale, push into your left leg. Warrior 3. Inhale, bend into the left knee. We're going to reach our right toes back into space, coming back into high crescent lunge. Inhale. As you exhale, we're going to frame our front left foot. Step our left foot back to meet the right, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward, roll yourself into high plank. Maybe noticing if you articulate the spine a little bit more, finding the control. And as you exhale, take your vinyasa. Finding a reset, a rhythm for you. Inhale, reach your right leg up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, right knee towards right tricep. Inhale, reach the right leg up towards the ceiling. Exhale, Anjaneyasana. Dropping the left knee, arms come up overhead. Finding a little more reach, opening the heart. As you exhale, cactusing the arms. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, we're going to reach our right arm back down towards our left heel. Maybe reaching the left arm back and behind us a little bit more. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. As you exhale, fingertips come down towards the ground. Push your hips back and up into space. Modified pyramid pose. Inhale, bend into that right knee. Reach the arms up overhead. High lunge. Take an exhale. Inhale, bring your hands to heart center. Lean yourself forward, coming into crouching warrior. Exhale, straighten into the right leg. Warrior 3. From here, let's go ahead and move into half moon. Opening up this right hip, trying to stack it on top of the right. Finding the balance, playing with the wobbles. Holding here for 3, 2, 1, and coming back into warrior 3. Inhale, we're going to reach the left leg back and behind us. Reach the arms up overhead, high crescent lunge. And as you exhale, frame the front right foot with your hands. Step your right foot to meet your left, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your left leg up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, we're going to bring our left knee towards left tricep. Inhale, reach the left leg up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, step left foot, right by left thumb. Anjaneyasana. Reach up. Find the energy. And as you exhale, bring that energy down. Elbows towards your hips, opening up the chest. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. And this time, left arm crosses down like a diagonal towards our right heel. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. As you exhale, we're going to frame our front left foot with our fingertips, push our hips back and up into space. Modified pyramid pose. Inhale, we're going to bend into the left knee, rise on up, high crescent lunge. And as you exhale here, inhale, hands come to heart center, leaning forward, coming into crouching warrior. Exhale, extend that left leg, coming into a traditional warrior 3. From here, your hands can be at heart center, arms kind of airplane out. We're going to move into half moon, stacking that right hip on top of the left, finding the strength, embracing the wobbles. Woo! This one's a little bit harder on my left side. Holding here for 3, 2, 1, and we're going to come back to warrior 3. Hands to heart center. Inhale, reach the right foot back. Arms come up overhead, high crescent lunge. And as you exhale, bring the front left foot, step the left foot to meet right, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward, bend knees, roll yourself, high plank. And then exhale, take your vinyasa. Woo. And now we're building heat here. We've got one more round of this and then a little bit of a rest. So last round here, inhale, reach the right leg up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, right knee towards right tricep. Inhale, reach the right leg up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, right foot by right thumb, drop the knee down. Reach your arms up overhead, Anjaneyasana. As you exhale, cactus the arms, pulling your elbows down. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. And this time, right arm comes cross diagonal, reaching towards the left heel. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. As you exhale, modify pyramid pose. Inhale, bend into the right knee. Reach the arms up overhead, high crescent lunge. Exhale here. Inhale, bring your hands to heart center. Lean yourself forward. Crouching warrior. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, open up into half moon. Exhale, coming back into warrior three. Inhale, reach the left toes back, high crescent lunge. And as you exhale, hands come down towards the ground, step right foot to meet left, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach the left leg up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, left knee to left tricep. Inhale, reach the left leg up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, this time left foot towards left thumb. Anjaneyasana, reach up. Exhale, cactus the arms. Feel the shoulder blades come down the back body. Inhale, reach on up. As you exhale, reach that left arm to reach towards the right heel. Maybe right arm up and overhead. Inhale, up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, modify pyramid, melting on over that left leg. Inhale, bend into the left knee. Reach the arms up. High crescent lunge. Exhale here. Inhale, bring your hands to heart center. Lean forward. Crouching warrior. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, open yourself up. Half moon. Exhale, come back to warrior three. Inhale, reach the right toes towards the back of the mat. Arms reach up overhead. And as you exhale, plant your hands, left foot to meet right, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward, roll yourself into high plank. And exhale, take your vinyasa. Woo. Good work, everyone. We'll meet in downward facing dog. We'll take a few breaths here. Take a deep inhale. And exhale. Two more like that. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful, beautiful work. All right, from here, we'll go ahead and walk our feet towards the top of the mat. Find ourselves at a forward fold, Uttanasana, at the top of the mat. Options here. Feel free to take your peace fingers, wrap it around your big toe, pull yourself down. You do Padahastasana, slide your hands under your feet, stepping into the palms. Or if you would like to, you can just ragdoll. Opposite hand catches opposite elbow and fall through. And I want you to try to feel heavy here. Allow your upper body to kind of melt down. Almost kind of feels like, I don't know, like those, something really gooey that's kind of like falling down, holding up for dear life, like blubber or something. I kind of want to feel like that. Just chill a bit. On your next inhale, we're going to halfway lift. Lengthening out the spine, hands can be on your shins. And as you exhale, melt back down. Inhale, root and rise up to standing. Use the strength of your glutes to help you stand. And head comes up last. Let's take a few neck rolls here. Might feel nice. Go ahead, bring your chin down towards your chest. Eyes can be open or closed, whatever feels good. From here, we're going to scrape our chin towards our right shoulder. Drop the right ear towards the right shoulder and then come back and around so that we circle, bringing our left ear towards our left shoulder, left chin to shoulder, and scrape back down to center. From here, we'll reverse our course. So chin scrapes over towards left shoulder, left ear towards left shoulder, circle back, around, right ear to right shoulder, right chin, not right chin, but chin to right shoulder, and down towards center. So go ahead, take it at your own pace, whatever feels good. You're more than welcome to kind of stick around and hang out in some particular sticky spots if that feels nice, if a stretch feels good. Really just kind of move with your own flow here. No need to rush. All right, wherever you are, let's find ourselves back at center. And then we're going to move into the spine a little bit. So we're going to move into something called circle chair. If you have not done circle chair before, it's going to look weird. It might not be aesthetically beautiful, but it feels really nice, I promise. So really what we're going to do here is just move into our spine. So we can move into a forward fold and kind of roll ourselves up to stand, roll ourselves back down. So really just kind of move freely. And it might look kind of goofy, it might feel kind of goofy, but the whole point of this is just to get out of our head, work through the sticky spots, and just, have a little fun with it. Feel free to move as fast or as slow as you like. Just work through what's going on today. All right, let's go ahead and find ourselves in a forward fold. Inhale, we're going to halfway lift. And as you exhale, we're going to plant our hands down, reach our left foot towards the back of the mat, drop our left knee down. Plant into the left hand, reach our right arm up and around for a twisted lizard lunge. Now, if you cannot reach your your left foot here, you can grab a strap if it's available for you and pull it here. You can just squeeze your left heel towards your left glute. This is more active, but over time you can reach for your left foot here. And you can bring a block here to put on top of your left hand for a little bit more space. But wherever you are, just think about twisting open our chest towards the right side of the room. Couple more breaths here. Maybe sinking your hips down a little lower, holding it. And on your next exhale, I'm going to release the left foot, square ourselves off, and then we're going to push our hips back into Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits. If you have blocks readily available, feel free to put them on either side of your hands for a little bit more height. Hip is stacked over the knee. I want you to think about pulling your right toes towards your face here. Finding length in the spine, and then folding from the right hip. On your next inhale, we're gonna bend into that right knee. And then from here, we'll move into Chandrasana lunge. I want you to think about pushing the top of the left foot down into the ground so much. Push, push, push down that your left knee starts to lift. This is a very active pose. Now you can certainly keep your fingertips on the ground here. If you do feel strong and stable, you can certainly bring your hands to your right knee. Find the lift here, long spine. If you're feeling strong and stable here, then you can start to think about maybe bringing your arms up overhead. I want you to think about really pushing into the ground here, finding the strength that it lifts up your hips. Holding here for 3, 2, 1, and release. We're going to just come to the ground. Option here for half splits or full splits. Ardha Hanumanasana or Hanumanasana. The journey is yours. Take whatever option you like. For me today, Ardha Hanumanasana seems nice. On your next inhale, slowly with control, bring the right foot down and in. So you're in this crouch position. Option for balance here. We can do tree pose, standing splits, or handstand. So this is a bit of our balance challenge here. So wherever you are, go ahead and move into it. Holding it for just a few breaths. Maybe my handstands will show up today, maybe they won't. But wherever you are, holding here for another 3, 2, 1, and release. Bring both feet to the ground, meeting ourselves back at the top of the mat in a forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Urdhva. Exhale, bring the hands through heart center, forward fold. Moving on to the other side here. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, I'm going to reach our right foot back this time towards the back of the mat. Drop the right heel down. And then find ourselves in a twisted lizard lunge. Again, if you cannot reach your back right heel, either take a strap to help lengthen your arms so that you can reach back. You can squeeze the right heel towards your right glute. This is much more active, but it helps you build the strength. Or you can certainly put your hand on a block, or if you want to deepen it, you can come down to your forearm. Find the twist here, opening up that left shoulder, opening up the chest. Last breath here, inhale. And as you exhale, I'm going to release the right foot, push the hips back into Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits. Think about pulling the toes towards your face. Maybe see if that helps activate your hamstring a little bit here. But I do want you to think about lengthening your spine, as straight of a spine as you can, and then hinging at your left hip. So maybe you're up here, because that's your depth, and that's totally fine. Keep at it, and the depth will come. Inhale, bend into that left foot, left knee. Setting ourselves up for Chandrasana lunge. Again, I want you to think about bringing the top of the right foot down and pushing so much that your right knee lifts. Certainly stay here with your fingertips on the ground for stability. But if you would like to lift yourself up, start with bringing both hands to the left knee, finding length in the spine, opening up the chest here. And if you're feeling strong and stable here, then maybe we can start to think about reaching our arms up overhead, engaging the core, driving our top of the right foot down, holding it for 3, 2, 1, release. Drop the right knee down, push your hips back into Ardha Hanumanasana or find full splits Hanumanasana. Again, maybe not thinking so much about the aesthetic of the pose, but what your body is feeling today, what it's calling for today. Wherever you are, let's go ahead, ease out of the pose. If you're in full splits or Ardha Hanumanasana, we're gonna bring our left foot underneath us, finding ourselves in this crouched position. Again, balance challenge here. Whatever you did on the other side, for balance sake, let's do the same on the left. So whether it is tree pose, standing splits, handstand, go ahead, find yourself in that position. If you're trying for handstand, like me, I usually need a couple before I've hit it, or sometimes I don't even hit it at all. But wherever you are, we'll hold it here for another 3, 2, 1, and release. Go ahead, both feet come down towards the ground. Forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, bend into the knees, slowly root to rise up to stand, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. On your next inhale, reach the arms up overhead. This time we're gonna come high into our toes. And as you exhale, we're gonna slowly, with control, sit on down. All right, glutes towards our heels. Hands can come to heart center. I want you to go as slowly as you can. Imagine you're moving through molasses with as much control, keeping the heels lifted, keeping the chest lifted, and then finding ourselves in a toe stand. Option here to stay exactly where you are, or if you would like, try Bakasana, crow pose, knees to triceps, plant the hands down. If you would like to, try swaying back and forth so you can feel the balance move and shift in your hands. That's certainly okay. You can certainly bring one foot up or both foot up. Holding here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and vinyasa. Wherever you are, we'll meet into a downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your right leg up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, we're gonna bring our right foot and shin. Bring it about parallel with the mat as best as you can. Doesn't have to be, but we're gonna bring ourselves into half pigeon here. For now, I want you to stay upright as best as you can. Thinking about line of energy from the crown of your head towards the ceiling. Be proud half pigeon here. And then if you would like to, feel free to just settle in. Fold down. If it is more comfortable, you can bring your heel towards your groin. That helps give you a little bit more space. Just taking your moment here to wind down. Wherever you are, let's slowly rise back up. Use your hands to help support you here. And we're going to tuck our left toes, push our hips back and up, and bring our right foot to meet the left. Downward facing dog. Inhale, reach the left leg up towards the ceiling. And setting ourselves up, bringing our shin up to the top of the mat. Settling down for half pigeon. Again, I want you to stay upright here, just allowing your hips to kind of settle down, reaching towards the ground. Spine long. Fingertips to help support you. And as you exhale, if you would like to, you can settle in, folding down. Wherever you are, let's slowly rise on up. Bring our hands underneath us to help lift us up. Tuck the toes, tuck the right toes. Push your hips back and up, downward facing dog. Go ahead, drop your knees on down. This doesn't really need to be any complicated than it needs to be, but just go ahead, cross our legs underneath us. So we find ourselves back on our bums, and lay on down. Go ahead and bring your knees in towards your chest. Wrap your arms around. Give yourself a big bear hug here. Feel free to sway side to side if that feels nice. And then setting ourselves up for happy baby. Grab the outside of your feet or the inside. Imagine you're stamping your feet on the ceiling, bending into your knees. And feel free to be playful here. I like to really sway side to side. Try extending one leg at a time, both legs at a time. I really encourage you to just take up space here. We've been really confined on our mat. But now, this is an opportunity to explore off the mat a little bit, even if it's just a little bit. Wherever you are, let's go ahead and release our legs. Release our arms to our side, finding ourselves in Shavasana. Allowing ourselves to settle. Giving ourselves a moment of gratitude for showing up on the mat today, moving our body, getting out of our head. This is where I will leave you here today. I encourage you to stay in the Shavasana as long as it serves you. Thank you so much for practicing here with me today. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you think of the practice. Let me know if there's anything that you'd like to see in the near future. Thank you so much again for your time. Have a wonderful day.